Now I am starting how to prepare financial statement of a company. Now the question is, what is the object to prepare financial statement? To find out the profit and loss of the company, as well as know the position of assets and liability of the company. This is the major object, main object to prepare the financial statement. Now for the company, there is a specific requirement of the Companies Act 2013 that we will prepare the financial statement as per Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013. Now the Companies Act 2013 give the specific format to prepare the financial statement. Under the financial statement, now we will prepare two types of statement. Number first is the income statement, and number second is a positional statement. Under the income statement, we will prepare a statement of profit and loss account. We will prepare a statement of profit and loss account. What is the object of this statement? The object is to know the net profit or net loss of the company. And the second statement is positional statement, and positional statement like balance sheet. So balance sheet is a statement of position of assets and liability. So whenever we prepare the financial statement, so we will prepare two types of statement. Number first is the income statement, statement of profit and loss account, or number second is the balance sheet. Now for the company purpose, whenever we prepare the financial statement, profit and loss account and balance sheet for the company, so there is a specific format to prepare the financial statement. And we have already discussed the specific format given under Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013. Now first explain how to prepare a statement of profit and loss account. So this is the format to prepare a statement of profit and loss account. How to prepare a statement of profit and loss account. For the preparation of a statement of profit and loss account, there is major 4 column. Number first column for particular, particulars. Second column is note number. Now for the company purpose, you have to record, you have to mention 2-year figure, 2-year data, current year, as well as previous year. Current year amount as well as previous year amount. Now under the statement of profit and loss account, the first is income. And there is two type of income. Number first is revenue from operation. Revenue from operation. And number second is other revenue or other income. Now the inclusion of revenue from operation and other revenue is called total income. Now question is, what is revenue from operation and what is other revenue? Now first, what is revenue from operation? So revenue from operation means revenue generated from, what is revenue from operation? Revenue from operation means revenue generated from principal business as well as ancillary or auxiliary. What is revenue from operation? Revenue generated from the main business as well as the auxiliary or ancillary business. For example, suppose one of the car dealer. So what is the main business of car dealer? The main business is sale of car. Suppose the car dealer sell accessories along with the car. Along with car. So sale of accessory is the auxiliary business. So sale of car as well as sale of accessories, both are revenue from operation. Is this clear? Main business as well as the auxiliary business or ancillary business, the sale of goods and sale of service is called revenue from operation. And sale of goods or sale of service of main business as well as the auxiliary business is called revenue from operation. Suppose just example, as a teacher or for the coaching center, for the institution, the main purpose or main object of such institution is sale of service, provide the education to student. Suppose such institution sell books along with the service. So sale of service and sale of books all are revenue from operation. Now the second is the other revenue or the other income. Other revenue or other income includes the income or revenue other than revenue from operation. Income or revenue other than revenue from operation. Clear? So like for example is question is other income. So example of other income or other revenue is rent received, commission received, brokerage received, dividend received, interest received, transfer fee received, all are other income or other revenue. In case of college, in case of your college, what is the object or what is the main business of the college? Provide the service. Provide the service. This is the main business, revenue from operation. Suppose your college having the hostels and rent received from hostel is called other income or other revenue. Suppose your college deposited the money in the bank. So rent received from deposit amount in the bank, so this is called other income. Suppose your college invests the money in the shares, so dividend received is called the other income. So revenue from operation as well as other income, the total is called total revenue or the total income. If we subtract expenses from the income, so remaining definitely will be the profit or loss. Clear? Now expenses. So there is total 7 heading under the expenses and 2 heading under the revenue or income side. Under the expenses side, the first expenses is cost of material consumed. Number first is cost of material consumed. Now question is first, what is cost of material consumed and who will use cost of material consumed? Only manufacturer will calculate cost of material consumed. Now what is cost of material consumed? The cost of material consumed is cost of material consumed. Cost of material consumed is opening stock of raw material plus purchase of raw material and minus closing stock of raw material. First income. Now subtract expenses. Under the expenses, the first heading is cost of material consumed. And who will calculate cost of material consumed? Only manufacturer will calculate cost of material consumed. And how to calculate cost of material consumed? Opening stock of raw material plus purchase of raw material and minus closing stock of raw material. So this is called cost of material consumed. Clear? Now after cost of material consumed, Now the second item is purchase of stock in trade. Now the second item is purchase of stock in trade. Now question is, who will calculate purchase of stock in trade? Trader will calculate purchase of stock in trade. Suppose one of the businessmen engaged in the business of manufacturing as well as trading of goods. In that case, definitely we have to calculate cost of material consumed as well as purchase of stock in trade. Now we will discuss after some time. Third is change or difference in inventory. Change or difference in inventory. ठीक है, मतलब चेंज मीन्स ओपनिंग स्टॉक एंड माइनस क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. Now the opening stock or closing stock of opening stock and closing stock of what item? Of finished goods, of WIP. ठीक है. Number fourth case. First is cost of material consumed. Number second is purchase of stock in trade. Number third is change in inventory or difference in inventory. Change or difference. Difference of opening stock minus closing stock. Difference of opening stock minus closing stock of finished goods, of stock or of WIP. Number fourth case. Number fourth case is the finance cost. No. Number fourth case is the employee benefit expenses. Fourth case is the employee benefit expenses. Now the employee benefit expenses includes question is employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses includes salary and wages, staff welfare expenses, expenses of ESOP employee stock option plan, and contribution to provident fund. Any of the expenses incurred by the company for the staff, for the employee. So all expenses classified under the employee benefit expenses. Salary paid, wages paid, salary and wages both, staff welfare expenses, expenses of ESOP, employee stock option plan, and contribution to provident fund. All expenses classified under the employee stock option plan. Number fifth is finance cost. Number 5 is finance cost, or we can say finance expenses, both are same. Finance cost or finance expenses. Now, what is finance cost or expenses covered under the finance cost? Finance cost means finance cost. Finance cost or finance expenses includes interest on loan, interest on debenture, and expenses incurred for arranging the fund. What is finance cost? Interest paid on loan or interest paid on debenture, or any expenses incurred at the time of arranging the fund is part of the finance cost. Just example, you hire a consultant or brokerage to arrange the money for rupees 100 crore rupees, or any expenses paid by the company to the consultant, to the financial consultant as a brokerage is called the expenses incurred for arranging the fund. Now, next item or number 6 item is the depreciation and amortization. Next item is depreciation and amortization. This is number 6 number of item. Depreciation and amortization. We will charge depreciation on tangible asset and amortization for intangible asset. Both are same. Depreciation, amortization, both are same, but depreciation we will consider for the tangible asset and amortization we will consider for intangible asset. How to prepare income statement? Number first, revenue from operation. Income generated from the main business, principal business, as well as the auxiliary or ancillary business is called revenue from operation. Number second is other income, other revenue, dividend received, brokerage received, commission received, rent received, interest received, all are classified under the revenue from other income or other revenue. So, inclusion of revenue from operation and other income or other revenue is called total income. Now, out of total income, we will subtract the different type of expenditure under the expenses side. There is only 7 type of expenditure. All type of expenditure of the business is classified only under 7 head. Number first head is cost of material consumed. Who will calculate cost of material consumed? Only manufacturer will calculate cost of material consumed. Now question is, who will calculate purchase of stock in trade? Only trader will calculate purchase of stock in trade. Number third is change in inventory or difference of inventory, difference of change in opening stock minus closing stock of finished goods of WIP of stock. Number fourth item is the employee benefit expenses. So employee benefit expenses include amount paid to employee like salary, wages. Salary include the consolidated amount of salary. Clear? Now, contribution to recognized provident fund, staff welfare expenses and expenses for ESOP, employee stock option plan. Number 5th is the finance cost. Finance cost means interest paid on loan, interest paid on debenture, as well as expenses generate for arranging the fund is part of the finance cost. Or number 6 is the depreciation and amortization, and the last item or the 7th item is the other expenses. Other expenses. All type of expenses other than primary first item is classified under the other expenses, like the example of other expenses. What type of expenses classified under the other expenses? No. Other expenses. Like electricity bill, telephone bill, repair and maintenance, carries inward, carries outward, custom duty, freight, power, fuel and gases. Any type of expenditure other than primarily first 6 item is classified under the other expenses. So many type of expenses may be possible. Now the next item is, this is the last item. Inclusion of all 7 type of item is called total expenses. It's clear. So now just total income is called A and total expenses is called B. ठीक है जी. Now total income minus total expenses. This is the profit before exceptional and extraordinary item. This is called A minus B. Total income minus total income is called profit before exceptional and extraordinary item. Now subtract exceptional and extraordinary item. Now subtract exceptional and extraordinary item. Now first question is, what is exceptional and extraordinary item? First question is, what is exceptional and extraordinary item? question is, what is exceptional and extraordinary item? This question is important for theory point of view. Clear? The first thing, in the accounting, no specific definition is there. Under the financial accounting, no specific definition of exceptional and extraordinary item. So, how to classify it कि such expenditure is extraordinary or exceptional item? If the definition is not given anywhere, so really this is very tough to identify the nature of exceptional and extraordinary item. In India, exceptional and extraordinary item is not very relevant or anywhere specified the specific is exceptional or extraordinary item. Clear? Exceptional item is used by America. An extraordinary item is used by UK or any country who used IFRS. That means in India, there is no very specific item which is covered under the extraordinary and exceptional item, because exceptional item is used by the America and the extraordinary item is used by the UK or any other country who opt or who use IFRS. So now the question is, how to identify कि such item is the extraordinary item? So in India, there is a accounting standard 5. And accounting standard 5 just specific extraordinary and or extraordinary exception or extraordinary item. So at the time of preparation of financial statement, so we consider is that कि जो आइटम AS5 में लिखे हैं वही आइटम एक्सेप्शनल और एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी आइटम रहे होंगे. This is just assumption. So I am just explaining 2-3 example or the important example of extraordinary and exceptional item. Number first example is abnormal losses. Abnormal losses. Number second is litigation, settlement expenses. Or number third, retro tax expenses. Some of the other example may also be possible, but the common example under the extraordinary and exceptional item is that number first, abnormal losses, number second, litigation settlement expenses, number third, retro tax expenses. Now question is, what is litigation settlement expenses? Litigation settlement expenses. Litigation means like expenses related to law, expenses related to any of the case which is run under any of the court, any of the Department of Income Tax and GST. Next is the retro tax expenses. If the government charge any of the tax जिससे आपको कुछ फाइनेंशियल इफेक्ट आ जाए, so this is called retro tax expenses. In the last year, पहले क्या था बेटा, हॉस्टल और पीजी पर, इन हॉस्टल एंड पीजी पर जीएसटी एग्जेम्प्ट था. फ्रॉम जुलाई 2024 ऑनवर्ड इसमें जीएसटी चार्ज कर दिया ऑन हॉस्टल एंड पीजी. द करेंटली इज एग्जेम्प्ट. Currently, GST exempt in hostel and PG. I am talking about just last year. Last year, जब आपने एडमिशन लिया, at the time of admission in the year 24-25, the GST was exempt on the hostel and PG. But on 24 July 2024, now the government imposed GST on hostel and PG. Then who will bear the GST on hostel and PG after 24 July onward? So definitely your college have to bear the GST on hostel and PG. This expenses is called retro tax expenses. So total income minus total expenses, remaining is profit before extraordinary and exceptional item. Now we will subtract exceptional and extraordinary item. After subtraction of exceptional and extraordinary item, so this is called profit before tax. This is called profit before tax. Then we will subtract income tax. Then after subtraction of income tax, so this is called PAT, profit after tax. Profit after tax. Now after profit after tax, now we will calculate, or we can calculate EPS. This is earning per share. So now this is the complete format for your level. How to prepare income statement. For preparation of income statement, number first item is the revenue from operation. Number second item is the other revenue. Now total of revenue from operation and other revenue is called total income. Now we will subtract number first cost of material consumed. Number second purchase of stock in trade. Number third change or difference in inventory. Number fourth employee benefit expenses. Number fifth finance cost. Number six depreciation and amortization, and number seventh is last item is the other expenses. The total of all the 7 items, or the item which is given in the question, is called total expenses. Now the total income minus total expenses, total income minus total expenses is called profit before extraordinary and exceptional item. Now subtract extraordinary and exceptional item. So remaining is the profit before tax. Now out of profit before tax, subtract tax or income tax. So remaining is the profit after tax. So this is the format to prepare statement of profit and loss account. Now I have already attach my notes in the link, so you can download the notes and you can solve the question. Now prepare the statement of profit and loss account of this question. The question is, Krishna Creation engaged in the business of selling two-wheelers as well as sale of accessories. That means the businessman is engaged in the business of trading, not manufacturing. Okay, so we will directly calculate purchase of stock and trade, not cost of material consumed. Because in case of manufacturer, we will calculate cost of material consumed, or in case of trading concern, we will directly calculate purchase of stock and trade. Clear ji? Now the selling of two-wheelers as well as sale of accessories both are classified under the revenue from operation. Some of the information is given. The following information is available from the books of Krishna Creation. Prepare an income statement for the year ending 31st March 2025. ठीक है जी. How to prepare? Statement of profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2025. And this is the format of profit and loss account. Particular, note number and amount, and we will prepare working note or note number here. Now pick the figure and put the figure into the specific point. Sale of two-wheeler and sale of accessories both are revenue from operation. Both are revenue from operation. So now we will prepare note number first for revenue from operation. And the revenue from operation includes sale of goods, sale of main goods, as well as sale of other goods. In that case, sale of two-wheeler as well as sale of accessories both are classified under revenue from operation. Is this clear? Now, so now sale of two-wheeler is 44570,000, and sale of accessories is 4675500. Inclusion of both is called revenue from operation. So this is 50245500. Next, calculate other income or other revenue. So now prepare note number 2. Prepare note number 2 for other revenue. And other revenue includes only 1,20,000 dividend received. So if only one item is there, next item is purchase, opening stock, closing stock, salary and wages, staff welfare expenses, interest paid, depreciation, electricity charges, stationery, telephone, repair. So no other income is there. So if only single type of income is there, so no need to prepare any type of note number because only single item is there. If more than one item is there, so definitely we need to prepare note number. So other revenue is 1,20,000. Revenue from operation plus other revenue, both is called total revenue or total income. And this is 50365550. Clear? Now we will subtract the expenses. Under the expenses, the first item is the cost of material consumed, but the businessman is a trader. Businessman is a trader. So there is no cost of material consumed. But the purchase is given. Second item is purchase of stock in trade. So write down here purchase of stock in trade. Purchase of stock. How much? This is 304,600,00. Next item is difference of stock. Here opening stock minus closing stock. This is the purchase. Difference of opening stock minus closing stock. How much opening stock? This is 1554 and minus 1681,000. Third item is difference of opening stock minus closing stock. So difference may be of negative or positive or maybe of equal. If the opening stock is lesser than the closing stock, so definitely आपका difference negative आएगा. और अगर आपका opening stock ज़्यादा है closing stock से, तो आपका stock positive आएगा. और अगर आपका opening stock और closing stock same है, तो difference आपका nil आएगा, zero आएगा. All the things may be possible. Here opening stock is lesser than the closing stock. So difference is in minus, this is 1,27,000. Difference of opening and difference of closing. This is 1,27,000. अगर डिफरेंस माइनस में आएगा तो बेटा आपने माइनस में लेना है, अगर डिफरेंस प्लस में आएगा पॉजिटिव में आएगा तो आपने प्लस में लेना है, पॉजिटिव में लेना है. बट यू हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट विल ऑलवेज बी ओपनिंग माइनस क्लोजिंग, नेवर बी क्लोजिंग माइनस ओपनिंग. This is the third item, difference of stock in trade. First item is not given in the question because the question related to trading concern, not manufacturing concern. याद रखना दिमाग में अच्छे से. कई लोग ये गलत बताते हैं, गलत पढ़ा देते हैं. कुछ लोग जानते नहीं है डिफरेंस ऑफ क्लोजिंग स्टॉक, कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंज्यूम एंड परचेज ऑफ स्टॉक इन ट्रेड. Cost of material consumed will calculate. Who will calculate? Only manufacturer will calculate cost of material consumed. In case of trader, If the question related to trading concern, so definitely there will be no cost of material consumed be considered direct purchase of stock in trade. Number fourth item is employee benefit expenses. Number fourth item is employee benefit expenses. Now we will prepare here note number 2. For what purpose? For employee benefit expenses, or employee benefit expenses includes salary and wages, only salary or only wages, staff welfare expenses, expenses for ESOP, and employer contribution to provident fund. So now here prepare note number 2. For what purpose? For employee benefit expenses. For employee benefit expense. So salary and wages is given. Salary and wages, how much? This is 8,52,000. Done. Second is staff welfare expenses. This is 1,68,200. Only 2 item is given. Only 2 item is given. So now the total is 10,20,200. Then how much employee benefit expenses? This is 10,20,200. And the fifth item is the finance cost. What is finance cost? Interest on loan, interest on debenture, or expenses incurred for arranging the fund, for arranging the loan. Now check what type of item is given in the question. Only one type of interest is given, interest paid. This is 62,500. No other interest is given. So no need to prepare here the note number. You can directly write down here interest paid. This is 62,700. For examination purpose, for understanding purpose, if more than one item is there under the one head, then definitely we have to prepare note number, otherwise no need to prepare that note number. And the next item is the depreciation and amortization. Depreciation and amortizations. Now check. Directly depreciation amount is given. This is for 4,62,000. So you can directly put here 4,62,000. And the last item is the other expenses. So now prepare note number 3. Now prepare note number 3 for other expenses. So inclusion of all the expenses. Inclusion of all the expenses other than primary first item. So electricity expenses 1,98,200. Stationery, this is 25,500. Telephone expenses, this is 18,400. And repair and maintenance, this is 12,400. Total 4 expenses is given in the question. So inclusion of all the 4 items, this is 2,54,700. This is the other expenses. So write down the other expenses in the main column, main statement. This is 2,54,700. We have incorporated all the item from the question. Now make the total. And this is the total expenses. Total expenses. And the total expenses is 321,32600. Clear? This is called B and this is called A. So A minus B, this is called profit before tax. Because no extraordinary and exceptional item is given in the question, so leave it. हमारे लेवल पर ये आइटम आपको क्वेश्चन में दिया भी नहीं होगा, जनरली नहीं होता. But for the knowledge point of view, for the theory point of view, this is slightly important कि item classified under item covered under the exceptional and extraordinary item. Clear? So how much profit before tax? Total revenue minus total expenses. So this is 182,32900. So now subtract tax at the rate 30%, which is given in the question. Subtract tax at the rate 30%. So calculate the tax 30% on. So now the 30% is profit before tax. This is 5,46,9870. ठीक है जी. तो profit before tax minus tax, so remaining is the profit after tax. Remaining is profit after tax. This is 127,630,30. This is the statement of profit and loss account. Now, how to prepare balance sheet and how to prepare balance sheet with adjustment. How to prepare financial account or financial statement, profit and loss account, as well as the balance sheet along with the adjustment. So we will discuss in the next video.